and depending on how many people are coming to your house.
Right.
Maybe you've made a turkey sandwich before, but we bet that you have not tried to make a leftover pizza.
Right.
So that's what we're gonna do right here, right now. Jonathan Hoffmans is the executive chef of Industry Kitchen at South Street Seaports.
They make a delicious, look at this, Thanksgiving
That looks so
pizza,
nice. I
which they're
love
going to
him.
show us how to remake at home using leftovers. So Chef Jonathan, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
And that's the thing, you know, you're so used to the leftovers and how much people make, and then you make the same thing with it. Like you throw some of the stuff in the eggs the next morning, whatever it may be. But a pizza.
Yeah, there are many ways. You can make a soup or a wrap or like a salad, but this is great.
Well, first of all, who doesn't love a pizza?
Everybody loves pizza.
That's right. Where did you come up with this idea?
So this season as a professional chef, it's absolutely my favorite season. So I love cranberries, I love sage, but also Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
So you just thought, I love Thanksgiving, I love preparing this food specifically for this holiday. Why not combine it with something else I love, which is a pizza? Or how do we land here?
So we are in Industry Kitchen. We are in the Southport. We are straight on the East River between Pier 11 and 15, and we have a wood-fired pizza oven. So pizza is our specialty.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, good.
So you combine the two.
Absolutely, and every month, every year of the November, we are doing the Thanksgiving flatbread for the guests.
I love a
So
flatbread.
it's on the menu, but till the end of the month.
Right, so we see the finished product only until the end of the month. Okay,
Yeah.
so your base, as if to replace the sauce to get a little juice in there, is the cranberries.
So it's an orange cranberry sauce.
Now we're talking.
Oh, boy.
It's house-made, and we are infusing it with orange juice and cranberry juice.
smells very good.
Cardamom
very nice.
pops, ginger,
Oh.
and some star anise and cinnamon.
You gotta have the star anise for the holidays. Do you want to
What's the
show us
star
how
anise?
this?
Yeah, absolutely.
The star anise, the anisette?
Oh, it's anisette.
Yeah.
Oh, look
That
at
like black licorice
I
flavor.
know what anisette is. I just didn't know what it's called. Star anise.
That's like the government name of it,
Sounds
I guess.
So
very scientific.
in this pizza, there's no tomato sauce.
Right, so yeah.
we use
That'd be weird.
a cranberry, but it's also
This dough looks incredible.
sweet and
Now that's
acidic.
yours but if you're at home, could you use the one that came in the can? No, right? That's not
He's like,
spreadable.
that's sacrilege, Dan.
Yeah.
How could you ask that?
Yeah,
We
how
won't talk
can you
about it.
ask me that?
Do you like canned cranberry sauce personally? No, you don't.
No.
Okay.
Before I'm here in New York for 2.5 years, but before I lived in Massachusetts, Cape
Yeah.
Cod, and we have
Beautiful.
the cranberry bogs, and it's
Oh, you can never go back.
It's
Well,
amazing.
yeah. Well, here's the thing, because cranberry sauce is very polarizing.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's like the thing is like, I love it. I love it so much. But that's I grew up in the Netherlands, and so like Northern European, they love cranberries. So
Okay, so you want the homemade thing, or you don't want it at all?
I want a homemade thing.
Right.
We're gonna put Dan to work. What comes after the
Oh,
cranberry
oh,
sauce?
yeah.
He's
Oh,
gonna
I
help
don't
you.
have
We have a
gloves.
sous chef right here.
Oh,
He
I-
apparently
I-
makes a mean pecan pie.
I
so
love a pecan pie.
why
Do you
not
make a pecan
make
I
a?
make a pecan
I
pie.
throw a little
absolutely.
bourbon in as my
Do you like
secret
pecan
ingredient.
pie or
I-
pumpkin pie better?
Actually, I love Dutch apple pie. But that's
Dutch
me.
apple pie.
Listen, I mean,
Okay.
everything is fancy with this
I know.
guy.
All right. Do you want to put some cheese on?
Yeah, I don't have gloves, so why don't
Yeah.
you do? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's do a little of this.
You could use the whole thing, Dan. Don't
Yeah?
be afraid.
Yeah,
Don't be
Across
scared.
the whole thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
This is. I'm sure you shredded this yourself.
This your
The
shredded.
mozzarella.
Did you shred
So,
this?
so for everybody at home, the pizza dough you can buy in the supermarket.
Okay.
Make sure that you put a little bit more flour
Yes.
because it's a little bit more.
Okay, you want the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Come on, finish her off.
All right, I don't
Thank
know
you,
why I'm
Dan.
being. I don't know why I'm pretending as
Don't
if
be
we're not going
shy.
to use
You,
the whole
want to
thing.
put
Don't be
it on the
shy.
pizza, not on the table.
Oh man.
All right, so we use a low moisture mozzarella because otherwise your dough is not getting crispy.
Okay.
So that's very
wow.
important. You can buy it in the store. That's no problem.
Interesting.
And then we have stuffing. Just
Stuffing.
Your leftover stuffing.
Here you go.
Okay.
At Industry Kitchen, we are doing our stuffing with celery, onion. We use leeks, mushrooms, and then chicken stock.
Beautiful.
No meat
Okay.
in there.
Only the chicken stock.
Oh,
is
the
stuff.
chicken
Yeah.
stock. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's my question, right? Because you're making the pizza. Some of the stuff's already cooked.
Yes.
So is it like your stuffing's already cooked? The turkey's already cooked.
Absolutely.
Are you going to dry it? Is it drying out?
I don't think so.
okay.
My tip would be, if you ever make pizza at home, buy a pizza stone.
Oh, a pizza
Okay.
stone. Yeah.
Game changer.
Right.
Or the pizza oven.
The bottom of the pizza dough gets so crispy. It's
Yeah.
really
On
nice.
the stone.
And then I prefer like 400 degrees. pretty much in a regular oven at the house, and then it will only take you about 6 to 8 minutes to get it nice and like the cheese melted, and you want some crisp on that on the turkey and the stuffing.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
okay, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Now, aside from offering this to the rest of the month, what else are you guys doing for Thanksgiving in Industry Kitchen?
So we are doing we started to do a little bit more health conscious. So we have a vegan butternut squash soup with
Oh, God.
pomegranate
Very nice.
Very
and
good. We
apple
love
compote. Then we have we call it a turkey dinner. So it's like your traditional mashed potatoes and stuffing and turkey.
We are almost out of time here.
What's
so I just
what's
wanna go
happening
through the
here?
rest
I know
here.
he's such an artiste. He wants to take
Very
his time. We're like,
yeah.
let's just dump it on so
All
we
right.
can eat it.
So at this time we put it in the oven
Okay,
for
okay.
about 6-7 minutes.
Can you use white and dark meat?
Yes, you can.
Okay, gotcha.
And then
Good question.
then you're
Just
going to decorate it. So we're gonna
Decorate
decorate it with some smoked almonds.
Ooh,
that's very lovely.
you know, I always have those on hand. Not smoked, but I always have almonds, so I could. How do you
Right.
smoke an almond?
You buy them.
You buy them.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm assuming he
Are
makes
you
his
doing
own.
the whole thing from
So
scratch?
we have a shaved Parmesan cheese. a
More
little
cheese,
bit,
good.
And then
I love a shaved Parmesan now.
dry cranberries. And then we're gonna finish it with some more sauce and a little bit of fried sage.
Fried,
Ooh, a
fried sage.
sage. Oh, that is lovely. Look
That
at
is
that.
like a cranberry.
That's a
Puree.
cranberry sauce. It's just the same stuff, but it's in we done it in a blender.
Now, is that the finished product
Is that,
over
is
there?
that edible over there?
Can we have? Can we try some?
No, right?
No.
No? Okay. Well, you had to ask anyway.
It's okay.
Chef Jonathan, thank you again for joining us.
This looks
Happy
beautiful.
Thanksgiving. This is
Excellent.
stunning. Something to do with those leftovers. And to learn more about Industry Kitchen, you can visit their website, industry-kitchen.com.
He's crushing. I see what you're doing now because it's fried, so you can break it into pieces.
A lot of
Okay.
smells happening here. Very,
I don't
very
do that
good.
much.
Very good. Thank
That
you.
was awesome. I'm
right.
sorry.
Thank you.
That's fine. That's fine
Bye-bye.
then.
I've been on TV for way too long.